In the last lesson, you were asked to think about some of the best public speakers you've ever heard. Who were they? What you liked most about their speech, and why the speech was so memorable and inspiring to you. Most likely, these speakers connected with you personally in some way, convinced you with some compelling facts, or told you a memorable story, all of which enabled their message to stay with you for a long time or inspired you to take action. In this lesson, we will teach you about the key elements of effective public speaking. The art of speaking effectively is sometimes called rhetoric. Aristotle, a famous Greek philosopher, coined the term rhetoric and is considered the founder of rhetoric, or effective public speaking, until today. According to Aristotle, there are three major elements of rhetoric, or effective public speaking, that are crucial for you to master. Those being ethos, logos, and pathos. Ethos is an appeal that you make to your audience on the basis of your character or credibility. Ethos is Greek for character. As such, you, as the speaker, can inform or persuade your audiences by your personal character when you give a speech that makes the audience see you as credible. There are a number of ways you can establish your ethos with your audience. Those include your professional, academic, or personal credentials, experiences, or identities. With ethos, the key here is for you to establish a relationship or connection with the audience. People tend to believe good men or women more fully and readily than others. Establishing your ethos, your character and credibility is absolutely essential in public speaking because everybody wants to know why they should listen to you or believe you about a particular topic. Once you can do this, then your speech will become far more effective to them. Now let's take a look at the next element, pathos. Pathos is an appeal you make to your audience based on emotion. Pathos is Greek for suffering or experience. As such, you as the speaker can tell a story or use an image or metaphor that invokes a type of emotion and reinforces the point you're trying to make. This can be very powerful as human judgment vary when they are pleased or friendly or pained and hostile. Therefore, humanizing the points or facts you're making is very important as an element of rhetoric. Human beings tend to be more apt to remember something if we have an emotional response to it. That is, if I made you cry, laugh, or angry, you're more likely to remember the things that spurred those emotions within you. Appealing to your audience on the emotional level is a very effective way of getting them not only to respond to you on the human level, but also to remember what you said when they move forward. Let's examine the following scenario. Logos is an appeal based on logic or reason. Logos, in Greek, is reason. It is the sum and substance or content of your arguments, your reasoning, facts, and evidence that make your point. In order to move and inspire people to achieve your purpose, you must exude good character, you must move the audience through emotion, and you must advance good reason and evidence when delivering your speeches. People receive messages in different ways. Therefore, these three elements in different quantities are essential to being an effective public speaker. Now here's a public speaking activity to practice. Take a look at one of the speeches on your T21 platform and keep in mind the key elements you learned about in this lesson. How does the speaker use each of them in his or her speech? Which of the speeches resonated the most with you and why?